Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rick. This is 65 by 65 and this is the sixth hike in the series. This time I'm at Juniper Springs, just on the sort of central part of Ocala National Forest. So we parked at Juniper Springs Recreation Area. Gonna hike into the wilderness area tonight. It's about a 5-mile hike to camp tonight. Then we'll go to the north side to Pat's Island, where the story of the yearling was supposed to have taken place, and then we'll hike back later tomorrow afternoon all the way back to the Juniper Springs Recreation Area, where I am right now, and then head out. So this is a 2-day, 1-night hike, probably about 16 to 18 miles total. So hope you enjoy the video, and let's go hit the trail. All right, there's the entrance gate there. So we've come out from the parking lot, and this is where you intersect the Florida Trail. We ready?
Yep.
On we go.
Information growth.
A little little tree wart.
Scar tissue.
I think here's probably the access. Yep, here's access directly down to the.
Yeah, this looks like the spot that they have labeled as. You gonna take on a break here?
Can if you want to. So we're heading down the Florida Trail through the Juniper Prairie area. But the one thing we've noticed is there are no orange blazes on any of the trees. There's no blazes of any color on any of the trees. So I'm not sure if that's because there's a wilderness area here and they just don't put the blazes. I mean, the path is really well defined, so it's not like we're getting lost or there's splits in the road that seem to take us off, but it just seems a little bit strange that there's no blazes. Anyways, just a note. What is this creek? I don't think it is a creek. Look, it's just like, oh no, it goes
right here. Whispering Creek.
Ah.
Whispering Creek.
All right, we're about 3.5 miles in to our 5-mile hike today. And right now we're passing Prairie Pond. So looks like a good place to get water if you needed to. There's a couple logs running out there to the deeper water. Tons of turtles. I don't know if you can see them on this video. There's a ton of turtles out there.
You go first.
Okay. Check this out. Doing a little, not much of a creek, but this is quite the bridge, huh? Made it.
So this one's called Whiskey Creek. Oh.
Oh,
This water.
Steve's taking this water right now.
Maybe tomorrow we'll filter from Whiskey Creek. That has a little flow going on.
Yep. How's your balance?
That is a little bouncy.
I told you. Lack of stability in that bridge. Okay, we've opened up into this big plain, and actually some hills over here. So, I mean, for Florida, hills are rare, so it's not that big, but looks like it's pretty high rise. And I'm thinking this over here is probably a lake on the other side of that ridge. But yeah, we've definitely made it into a scrub area before going back into the pines, it looks like. It's been a beautiful day though. Weather's about 65 to 70 degrees maybe today. So very comfortable. Not cold, but not hot. Yeah, I'm liking this part of the hike. It's very quiet out here too.
That looks cool.
Maybe there's some places over here too.
Yeah, so it probably goes all the way around it.
All right, we made it to camp. There's another camp right over there, but we think we're far enough away that they should be cool with us set up here. We're just setting up for the night, so got a little area here that I can set. Steve's got a little flat area over there. He's gonna set up in. There's another camp right over there. And we're set up into here. And we got this little pond that we can look at here. We're gonna walk over to Hidden Pond in a second here. So this is Hidden Pond. It's supposedly spring fed, and if you can see there's a nice sandy bottom. Steve just went in swimming, said it was great. Water wasn't that cold. So it's a beautiful place to hang out. There's a few people camping like up in some hammock tents up there, another hammock tent over there. And then we're over that ridge on the other side by that other pond, and there's a few people tent camping near us.
After returning to our campsite, we prepared our dinner and watched the sunset over the nearby pond. As the last light faded, we turned in early for a good night of sleep. The next morning, we woke to below freezing temperatures and a thick fog. It was so cold that steam rose off the pond like it was some sort of hot spring. The sunbeams coming through the mist created an amazing effect in the surrounding tree line.
So it's a little below freezing this morning. Steve's not having this. He's somewhere in there. See that little...
I'm having it fine right here.
You can see the steam coming out of my mouth just talking. Camp's all packed up. We're about ready to hit the trail. So today we're doing about 12 miles, about 4 miles north, and then we're double backing the 8 miles back to the Juniper Springs Rec Center. The beautiful hidden lake, hidden pond. Wow, look how clear that is right there.
Yeah, you can see the bottom from over here.
It's amazing.
Use the camera.
I don't know why I let him bring me on these things where we're having a summit Everest here practically. Holy cow.
How much further?
It's like, it's got to be 40, 50 feet high, this mountain. Unbelievable. That's a nice view though. Ow! I whacked myself.
Is that a blaze?
What the what? I think this is the first blaze we've seen on the trail. So they do it. Now we're getting blaze after blaze. Got nothing on the first half of the trail, and now we're getting a lot. Feel like we're walking through a post-apocalyptic wasteland here. Yeah, it looks like they did a burn here, and then maybe a storm went through and blew a lot of this down. No, everything's been snapped off except for that one tall tree. Some of them just survive, I guess. Looks like we're coming to the end of the desert part of this trip, the burned out desert. So finally going back into some shade. So this is the Florida Trail at FR 46, and that's the Yearling Trail that takes you out to State Road 19. So if you go that way, you go by Sweetwater Springs and stuff like that.
What do you think?
I'm thinking I'm too old to go over or under. I'm going round.
Well, I'm not going over and I can't fit under, so.
That is a big old tree. Wow. Look how far it goes back into the woods.
Do you think it made any sound when it fell?
All right, we're making it to the end of the trail. So this should be Pat's Island here. So this is the north end of the Juniper Prairie Wilderness. And now we're at Pat's Island. The Juniper Prairie Wilderness on the south side here, starting here at Pat's Island. And then if you head north, Florida Trail continues up into Hopkins Prairie. All right.
Over, under, around.
He's heading us out to on the Yearling Trail to the. We're hoping to catch the cemetery out here. We'll see. I'm going over.
Okay.
Oh, oh. Hey, hey, get it. Oh man.
Those hops probably is
Yeah, I probably ripped my pants doing that, but I made it over it. Check it out. Woo! Dang, dude.
Well, that's legit.
Yeah, cool. That's a big old sinkhole there. So this is pretty cool. It's like a big giant sinkhole here. And you can see like it swallowed up some big trees coming down. But right in the middle of it is this one palm tree. So this is the intersection of the Yearling Trail and the lower part of the Yearling Trail. So sinkhole is that way. Sinkhole is that way. That trail came from there. Keeps going that way. And then we're heading this way down to the Florida Trail to join back in where we came up and head back south. So we're in the area where the cemetery is supposed to be. So, okay, we found the cemetery. So this corner of it's all been tromped down by trees. So we're back where the Yearling Trail is, and the Florida Trail north, and we're heading back south on the Florida Trail again. Coming down to Hidden Pond on the way back. Gonna find a nice place to rest and
After a quick but refreshing swim and a long lunch at Hidden Pond, we were back on the trail.
yeah, I wouldn't go at the same time I do, dude.
No, I'm waiting.
It looks like something's been chewing on that, doesn't it?
beavers.
I'm telling you, them beavers, they're messing with it. Yep. Finishing up with just over 14 miles today.